is up, everybody? Welcome back to Star Trek Excursion. TM. It is a pleasure to see you all. I'm so happy that we have our crew, well, a portion of our crew together tonight. We have lots of cool stuff in store for you. Um, I am curious to see how this plays out, actually, because there is a main thing that's going on that I already told the players about so that they can kind of wrap their minds around it and get ready. But then there's also the loose end from last episode. So there's that. So we're real quick. We're going to run around the table, the virtual table here, and introduce everybody and their characters, starting with our wonderful EXO, Cordelia Kit, played by Rebecca. Hello.
Hello. Hello. Cordelia Kit here.
Yeah. And, it's so good to have you here. Where can people find you on the social medias?
I am everywhere on the internet under Bomb Clancy, with the exception of TikTok, where I'm mimic.4.hire. And nice. I'd say, Bomb Clancy is probably the easiest place or way to find me on the interwebs. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for the introduction. Thank you very much for coming tonight. I am looking forward to seeing your leadership skills in action. Yay! Next up, we have the one, the only Tony playing Roll Thaza, head chief of security.
That is correct. I am responsible for your safety and mine. My name's Tony. You can reach me on the Twitters, I guess, Tony of Macaroni. Yes. All right. Back to you there, Ray.
Tony of Macaroni, yes. You being in charge of our safety is highly traumatizing and very scary. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but, thanks.
Anytime.
And finally, hanging out in the dark corners of the ship, fixing things in the Jeffries tubes, we have Chief Halliday, played by Charlie.
Yep. Hello. I'm Charlie, and James Halliday is my typical alias. If you're looking for me on different platforms, it's either James Halliday, Chemical Ash, or Muad'Dib. So you'd have to probably hit me up on Discord if you're, looking. I play different games as well, so not just this stuff. Like Albion Online is amazing in my opinion. So
note to self, we are not sponsored by Albion Online, although if they were so inclined. And I'm Ray, the DM. You can find me at Goat Gaming Syndicate on TikTok or Facebook. So, if you are so inclined, ask us for a link. If you're a player looking for a game, we have so many virtual tables that we're always looking for players. So hit us up. All right, who's ready to roll some virtual dice and get this thing a rolling?
Hey.
Grenade whistle. All right. So, in our last episode, Roll, the Andorian security officer, posed as a Klingon, had a wild party, forgot he was supposed to be saving someone that was being ritually sacrificed, remembered, helped kidnap the prisoner, all led by the heroic efforts of EXO Cordelia Kit and Chief Halliday with his amazing personal combat units, allowing the players to become cloaked themselves.
And
shielded. Everybody made their way back to the ship in relative safety with the smooth forehead Klingon in tow. When we last immediately left, they had secured, at Roll's behest, secured that said Klingon very, very, very well before waking her up. Smart. There's a saying, let sleeping Klingons lie.
That is exactly what the saying is.
So we're going to pick up this episode with everybody at this moment standing in sick bay. The female Klingon with the smooth forehead has just awoken. What do we do?
Start interrogating her, I'd imagine, right?
Immediately start interrogating.
Go get her, Cordelia. Throw it in the airlock. Get the answers you need.
Airlock Supreme, baby.
I think Cordelia should probably talk to her if that's what we're going to do. Because, you know,
Without
if
the
anything, she needs a little bit of, no pun intended, kit gloving. So, and she's going to be in a strange, very strange place. So, and my character's not really one to just jump in unless I want to. I usually sit back, so.
And so we left off in this med bay with her, correct?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, I want to make sure Lieutenant Gardner's with us too. At least with me, anyway.
I wasn't there, but I'm there now.
Lieutenant Gardner is with you, yes.
Okay.
And with that, we have the communicator available on us.
Always.
And so Cordelia is seeing her on this table, coming to, I guess. And so just like crossed arm. Hello, communicator. Translate that.
Communicator, translate. So,
Like, Captain, I believe you can just speak normally and it translates automatically.
Oh, God. Okay. Hello.
foolish human, why have you restrained me? Let me go immediately.
Well,
Oh, here it comes.
this is why you're restrained. Because we need to know that you've got your mind right after coming aboard.
My mind is perfect.
Yeah.
Sharp as a batleth. Now release me.
Or what?
I mean, we could send you back down to the planet. That way they can just continue to kill you. Or you can be thankful that you're here.
Today is a good day to die.
See, I was afraid of this.
Computer, one to beam down.
Okay, so we're here and you're here, and we had this idea that maybe we were helping you, but were you okay with what they were about to do down there? Do you know what they were going to do down there?
They were going to try and kill me.
Try, you say.
Operative
Yes.
word. Why do you
yes.
say try?
I'm gonna whisper to Rawl. Yeah, typical Klingon pride here. Doesn't really understand what's going on.
Yeah.
They may have succeeded in their goal of slaying me, but not before I destroyed so many more of them.
Oh,
How are you planning on doing that?
I am far superior in my Klingon blood than they are.
Oh. That's, you know, we all have gifts, and I appreciate you and your confidence here. I appreciate that. Yeah, confidence. I'm trying to be nice.
You
Rawl.
insult me with your soft words, human.
Yeah, we got airlock for that attitude, so I would just be a little nicer.
So how did you plan about going and destroying everyone there at the settlement exactly?
I will rip them apart with my bare hands if I have to.
Oh.
Okay. So, are you familiar, or okay. First of all, hi, my name's Cordelia Kit, and I'm acting captain here. Nice to meet you. This is Halliday. He knows engineering, and this is Tony. He does everything else. So like
Roll.
roll.
He does everything else. And this is Mr. Coffee.
Oh
So hi. Hopefully the communicator is getting all of this. What is your name? Can we start there?
Why do you care what my name is? Just kill me and be done with it.
I mean, asking if I care may not give you the answer you want, but I'm going to go through with this because it's cordial.
I'm going to lean in over to Chief Halliday and say something like, I think decisions were made based on how pink skins are.
I love it that you are the only non-human, aside from the Klingon, in this room right now.
I don't really have time for these purple-blooded fools. So.
That's
So-
Pepto-Bismol colored.
Okay, so you don't have to tell us your name. That's fine. Now you're here. You were there. We have this Hixer elixir that we have. We were told / through technological advances that you were infected. Are you aware of this? Do you know of this? Do you have any comprehension of what I'm talking about?
I have no clue what you are talking about, pink skin.
Pink is such a pretty color.
And did we already determine
what
if
do
she
you?
was, did we already determine how she got this way? Like if she was born, like
No. So in the last episode, it was discovered that this particular Klingon was infected with the Levodian flu,
how did they
Which-
come across it?
which somehow has altered her DNA, and now, which something that you know, that she may or may not, it has altered her DNA to resemble those of the eugenic wars. Basically, she is an enhanced Klingon at this point.
Right.
Oh, well.
And so she's going to be more bloodthirstier than usual and have a, superiority complex that
Stronger
no knowns
and
bounds.
a
No
flat head.
knowns.
Correct.
I mean, our best we can do is remove her and put her on ice and be about our way, Chief. That's that.
I wish we had the doctor here to just knock it the hell out. So,
Cordelia, you do have some experience with medical, and there are some nurses and assistants, more ensigns and things running around that are in sickbay that can help out. Should you decide to go that route?
I mean, I think we should give her a hypo that would basically calm her nerves.
Give her a downer.
Yeah.
How does she come
Oh,
across?
Oh no.
Like a full vial of
We've got an elixir fixer, and then we'll have an Hixer nixer. Like,
A Hixer
she's
fixer? Is that what
infected.
you just said?
Okay, how about we ask her, would she like to continue with the disease that she currently has?
Well, yeah, it gives her delusions of grandeur. Of course she does. Right?
So hit her with a hypo. She's tied up.
I mean, we can theoretically
Maybe it'll
turn her back
change
to
her-
normal Klingon and then drop her off and be like, that's that.
does she have? Yeah, I think so. We talked about consent to treat earlier, and that she should be awake. She's awake. She's saying that she doesn't want it. So I'm just saying.
I mean, it's like a mad person saying that they don't need to take that hound or Ativan. You know what I mean? Like,
But they still sign their paperwork.
no, they don't. Yeah, I mean, treat her and be on our way.
Treat him street, baby.
Yeah,
So-
treat her and kick her to the. Treat him and street him. Oh my gosh.
Streeter and Yeeter. All
Oh
right.
my gosh. I'll remember that one forever.
Treat and eat. Treat and eat. All right.
Treat and yeet.
Treat,
I
treat
love-
and eat. There we go. I like it.
Ding. All right. So who is going to? Do you want the medical assistants to administer this, or Cordelia? Do you want to try and roll and see your luck?
I 100% do not trust my luck on this circumstance.
Okay.
Let's put it on the NPCs. I like it.
Yeah.
Pew, pew. All right. So
We'll give them a momentum.
So the NPC comes over and administers the hypo spray. That is not the right dice. That is not the right dice at all.
Oops.
Oh yeah, there you go. So that was a 2 successes, 1 non-success. They administer the hypo spray. The elixir begins to take effect. You notice that, like, she doesn't just automatically regrow ridges or anything. Like, her physical appearance stays the same. She gets a little bit lethargic, and like her eyes are doing the droopy thing, and she kind of slumps and passes out. But according to the medical scanners, she is now cured of the Levodian flu.
Well,
Okay.
I say, Captain, our work here is done.
So now we did the treat. Now we do the yeet.
Well, Captain, we're not going to.
This is a
throw
bumper
her
sticker for
airlock.
sure.
What was that Chief Holiday?
Roger,
I
Captain.
think throwing her out the airlock's just not going to work for this, but we
Oh.
could move back down really quick.
That
Yeah,
was
he
kind of a
stops.
joke.
He stops mid-ordering men to take her to the air. Like, well, we're not doing that.
No, we'll be nicer. We'll put, at least. I mean, if she wants to be
Take
on
the
her
short
own,
way out.
and we already gave the ability for future generations to take care of this should it crop up in the future. So even if she's on her kamikaze mission or whatever she wants to do on her Klingon clamping trip or whatever glamping trip,
Yeah, you know, she's a no. Yep.
so she doesn't want to be here, and we're not going to be here forever. There's no reason to stay.
Is she still homicidal?
No
Like-
telling. She's asleep.
Well, we already have filled the quota for someone being homicidal on board, so we don't need another.
Yes, I agree. You are enough for the crew, Captain.
Hey!
Oh, like you're offended. Get out of here.
I'll drink to that.
I was just wondering if, you know, they're still gonna like try to kill her. I mean, even if she doesn't, go ahead.
Okay. So, why don't we do this? And if I need to roll for it, that's cool. Why don't we put? I'm trying to look for the word. I'm so sorry. So I can modify one of my little body gadgets, just shield, to where we still have control over it, of being able to turn it on or off. Slash, when we turn it off, we can just beam it back to us, so they don't get to have it. But we could put that on her potentially, and have her go down to the planet. If she's out and she's been given the, let's do this. Let's test to see if the inoculation's in a full effect first. Because if it isn't a full effect and then we wake her up, we can maybe see if she's actually still. So
Thank you. Yeah. Well, what I was going to suggest is if she's still if she's not out there anymore, maybe we just take her with us.
I'm perfectly okay with that because we just left with -1 crew member. So really, she's just can index herself right in where the other guy kind of.
I don't feel like you're talking about take her with us as in like back down to the planet.
No, I mean like to keep her here on
Yeah,
board as a
like
crew
a pet.
member.
Oh my
Like
God.
a pet.
Emotional support
Oh
Klingon.
no, Raw, a guest.
No, no emotional support Klingons.
On this ship, Raw, you look more fitted to be behind a cage than she does. So
That's because I'm dangerous.
yeah.
And yet I'm the homicidal one. How does this
Right.
work out?
Yeah.
They hold up the halo.
So dangerous.
I'm still waiting for the episode that Roll appears and he's got two little like springy antennas on a headband. Like
I'm gonna be entirely Blueface.
Is the idea here to try and resuscitate?
We're gonna
this
wait.
Klingon.
Resuscitate.
We gave her a downer, so now she needs an
Resuscitate
upper.
and observe.
Raw hasn't killed her
Yeah.
yet. So.
Yeah, give
Oh,
her an upper now.
Need an upper.
Yes.
All right,
Give
medical
her a
crew.
vial of
Hit her.
Kiva.
2 successes. The nurse looks at Roll, quite perplexed and almost terrified. Like, are you sure?
With the hypo spray, not assault.
Well, no, I know that, but I mean, look at what happened last time.
Nurse, what is your
What if
rank?
she bites me?
Give me that.
Yes.
Okay.
Last night,
You-
checked, we
You gonna
still have some damage
hypo
on this
sprayer?
ship.
Yeah, I'm gonna hyper sprayer.
All right.
I'm gonna like, how does this thing even work? I'm gonna be like, hopefully not like do it backwards. Is it okay if they
Roll,
share the same needle? I don't know.
Give me a reason and medicine check.
Oh my god, no.
Probably
Why would I?
your 2 lowest scores, I hope.
What is it? Reason and medicine?
Hold on.
Yeah.
I gotta look for my.
Everybody's
I'm gonna
looking like, what do I got?
It's a 9 and a 3 for me.
Hey, that's not terrible.
It's a 7 and a 1 for me.
That's bad.
That's bad.
Halliday to engineering. Be ready to put up a proximity force field around our guest place.
Oh boy. Oop, that's backwards.
I
And
kind
we've
of hope
already
you roll double
evacuated all of-
20s.
We've already evacuated or like made sure that no Klingon or half Klingons are out of med bay,
Oh no,
right?
we inoculated. Like after we did it, you're like, no, it makes more sense to inoculate the Klingon crew.
Yeah, made more sense that way. So yeah,
Which
there
I'm pretty
you go.
sure that's probably one of the standard inoculations anyway. So, whatever.
The 10 does not pass, but the 8
Oh,
But the
Oh.
8 is a spot on, so that counts as 2. So wonderful. You actually, despite not having any idea how to use this thing, you luck out and hypo spray the
I'm
Klingon.
like, if that damn Vulcan can use this, so can I.
So can I.
I just imagine it like you twirl it around like this. No,
like get some kind of dagger, like it's perfectly well balanced.
He's like spinning it like a gun. It flies across the room. Like, whoops.
like a hibachi grill guy.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm in the wrong department.
The whole
Like a
time
baton twirler.
he's singing like Zydrate comes in a little glass vial. Like, there it is. There it is. Nothing like some prop comedy.
Oh
So
boy.
she begins waking up, and she is actually in a much more receptive mood this time
For a Klingon.
for a Klingon. Oh, my head! What happened?
Hi, I will just go through the introduction again. Hi, I'm acting Captain Cordelia Kit. Hi, nice to meet you. Your name?
My name.
Mhm.
My name is Lucara.
Lucara. It's a pleasure to meet you. You are aboard our ship. We kind of rescued you, brought you aboard, because we were under the impression that you were going to be killed. Are you okay with that? I hope you're okay with that, because we made the decision for you.
Because that's what happened. Well, you leave me with very little choice in that, but I do thank you. I surely probably would have met my end on that planet.
Yeah.
Can you explain to us a little bit what's going on down on that planet and maybe how you guys got there? What's your history?
Yeah, we had just set out on a standard exploration mission. We had caught word that that Starfleet was beginning to encroach on one of our territories. We were trying to find how to word it.
Did you find some asteroids?
Strategic high ground.
Strategic high ground.
While looking for places to lay ambush, we were unfortunately caught in a temporal vortex. The next thing we knew, our ship was disabled and heading for that planet down below.
And how do you explain the 700 life forms down there?
We have been down there.
How long have you guys been down there?
We have been down there a long time. At least 200 years.
Oh my god, that sounds so boring.
I'm sorry, cut. Time out. Rolls over there singing fucking Data's tiny little life form song. I'm so dead. I remember the episode. Oh Lord. Okay. Composure.
Any other questions?
Yeah, we have a lot of questions. So,
would it be safe to send you back down there?
Or do you want to stay? Like, what is your situation?
I would prefer to stay here if I have that option.
They would probably murder you.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, I mean, we have a murderer on board. Maybe you can help us flush him out.
Or you can be bait. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. But I mean,
yes,
you know.
I have no doubt
Seriously.
that they would have killed me. No doubt at all. They felt that I was an abomination, an affront to Klingon honor because I didn't have my ridges anymore.
Well, we have plenty of room, like plenty of rooms available on board for abominations here.
Oh my god.
I would be honored to join your group.
And if we don't, we have airlocks for that, right? Like.
Yes, Captain. We have plenty of available airlocks.
Yeah.
We have many airlocks.
It's like recycling and compost in one. Except you don't have to sort it, it sorts itself.
In space is called space for a reason. There's a lot of it.
So she kind of like leans a little bit, still restrained, but like leans as much as she can towards Roll. And she says, "That's your captain?"
And Cordelia's like, "Yeah, that's me. Hi."
Careful.
She sounds more violent than any Klingon captain I've dealt with.
Her bite's much worse than her bark.
When she smiles and she gets the glint in her eye, that is when you should be most terrified.
Stark
always
contrast
smiling.
to a Klingon.
There, you see, she's doing it now.
Been nice knowing you.
Cordelia's like already like lost the conversation. She's looking at rivets in the ceiling, like, huh, what's going on?
Like, where'd I leave my bicycle?
Bicycle. Ride my bicycle.
looking back. Rolls.
So,
How's your conversation here? You talking it out here? Communicating well enough for the two of you?
I'm here because I'm ordered to be captain.
Same though.
How about on a side note, we say that we left her for 30 minutes to rest, and then we can talk amongst ourselves as to exactly how to integrate her into the ship, because we can't just let her have free reign around.
No.
But if we sit her around with security or something, she's gonna not feel welcome. Like there's a catch 2020 here.
Well,
So,
I mean, we've got Klingons spread all across departments. I say we just use them to acclimate her.
yeah, that's a great idea. Put her in. Let's advise her that that we're going to find her quarters, and we'll just subsequently she'll be bunked up. I think she should be bunked up with like a couple people, because.
And we've got guest quarters too. I'm certain.
Let me ask this though. So like, well, yeah, but like, really, I'd like to keep an eye on her. You're the security guy. Come on now.
I mean, well, how much trouble can she cause? She's in an outdated Klingon battle cruiser from 200.
Well,
years
as chief
ago.
engineer, how much trouble can she cause?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, like, how much trouble can she cause? I'm like, I mean, I'll put a Klingon security detail, like, around her.
Well, I mean,
that's what I can do.
mentioned that they were caught
There's
up in. She was caught up in a. I should have wrote this down. Did you say a vortex or something? A time? What did you say again?
yeah,
Ray?
temporal
Temporal.
vortex.
Yeah, temporal
A
vortex.
temporal
yeah.
vortex. Okay, so
Their knowledge of technology is, well, not very.
I mean, at least
necessarily.
you know there's at least one room available.
Mhm.
yeah. So the guy got killed. He's no quarters now. So,
Yeah.
so
Right.
I'd be like, this
Let's go
room
ahead.
is haunted.
Go ahead, let's give her a room. Let's
Alright,
give
give
her
her
a room.
this room.
I propose to not lock the door, and we can easily keep a track on her.
Oh, absolutely.
I
Okay.
think this is
This is
splendid.
like one of the most sophisticated, technologically advanced ships that Starfleet's known. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty sure the computer can tell when she's taking a tinkle. I mean, like, let's be honest.
Does she need to send a letter back home or something?
You
like
need,
a
like,
little-
us to, beam your personal effects here?
Yeah. Does she?
It was
Maybe
she
we
could
could-
write
Done
home
that
to.
I don't know if
okay.
it would be
Sentimental.
necessary, but
She's
we
been
can.
there. I
Hey,
just
sorry you can't kill me.
Bye.
Oh, man, I was sitting there drinking that blood wine. I was going, you know what? I might just quit Starfleet for this.
you still can.
I know.
We're right here
Right,
by
yeah.
the planet.
Nothing saying you can't.
It's the smell.
Hygiene is not of the most important on that
And
campsite.
It will
I'm
be.
making sure, there's no Klingon around when I say that. It's like, it's the smell. It's the stench. I feel like I'm infected by it.
It's
I'm
just
gonna
like the
hand
sweet,
roll-
sweet aroma.
Roll's got a
I'm
new
gonna hand
fetish,
roll my
like,
flask of Romulan ale.
Mm.
like rubbing gah all
Try
over his
this.
face.
Oh, man, I want to, when we get to the, to the 10 forward for the evening, I'm going to be like, okay, a shot of Romulan ale, a shot of Andorian ale, and some Klingon blood wine, and there's that's the plan.
Nice.
And finish it up with some Kentucky whiskey.
So, are you releasing her, sending her with some security to her quarters? How
Oh,
how
yeah.
are you going to handle this?
Oh yeah, she knows she's gonna have.
Let's ask her if she's feeling well enough and she would like to go rest in her quarters, or would she prefer to stay in med bay for now, or sick bay, med bay. I don't like the word sick bay, but whatever.
Should we get, I think we should keep her in medbay just to see how she is, because she could still be woozy. And so maybe she is wild. We don't know.
Observation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep her under observation for.
Mhm.
I think as a Klingon, she's going to say, "Oh, I'm fine." So
Yeah, and I don't
Right.
give a shit. So
Yeah,
you're not
the
fine.
nurses are like, We'll keep an eye on her. We'll make
and
sure.
don't forget, we've got a gore nurse lurking about. So, like, yes, ma'am. Mm-hmm.
Right. So a giant lizard
We've got
comes out
roll
of
with
nowhere.
the skills with the injection, so if
Yeah.
need be.
It's like, not to do your job or anything, but hey, I'm doing your job.
Right.
I mean,
Love it.
All right, so then we reconvene. I imagine that we've just like comically stepped like 3 feet to the left as a huddle, just to turn to the right.
Yeah.
right?
So,
Right. Because you can put up a privacy shield also. So we were like, we can talk it out. Nobody can hear us.
privacy. Yeah, I like that. That's so cool.
All right, so all right, hello again, Lucara. How are you feeling? It's been like 3 minutes.
I feel fine.
All right, so we have some business that we need to attend to on this ship, and we are happy to welcome you aboard. However, we would like to keep you here in the medbay until we have, just a few more hours maybe to observe you with the nurses that we have on hand. You will be in the best care possible, but we do have berthing available for you where you have your own room. And we'd be happy to make sure that that birthing space is completely adequate for your needs. Is there anything that we could do in the meantime for you while you're here until we come back?
Are you hungry?
No. I just require some rest.
Okay. Well, you have this bed, and we will be able to loosen the straps so that you're here. And I would say you're free to roam about, but we do have a shield around us here just for protection's sake, because we on board do not have any ailments or things of that nature. So we just, for safety reasons, we'll keep it that way.
We're just running some tests to make sure that you don't have, any kind of pathogens that we're unaware of yet.
But also, if something were to happen, if there were any adverse effects to the Hixer elixir or otherwise, that the medical staff that we have this year.
About the most importance. So
Fair enough.
we take care of our crew, and as you become one, you will find out.
Lieutenant Gardner turns to Lieutenant Commander Roll and says, now that unsightly business is handled, we
Yes,
have...
Lieutenant.
Sir, we have a lineup for you to question.
A lineup, you say?
Yes, using the information that we knew and the information that Lieutenant Matal gave us from forensics, we have compiled 5 people who meet all of the criteria. They are currently they are currently in the brig.
All right. Well, and we'll I'm gonna call out to the others. I'm gonna we got a bite, and then
Do you say bike?
and then as I'm walking out, the med bay door, I'm going click cling, and just I'm heading over to the detention.
All right, now Chief Halliday and Cordelia, what are you two doing while Roll heads to detention?
Well,
we left off. I think I'll go. Maybe I should go check out that berthing to see if there's anything there to make sure that it's fine and make sure that it's adequate for Lucara, our new crewmate, and also to see if there's maybe there's some clues in his berthing area.
You took my advice. You gave her the dead man's room.
There's no. She can't stay in medbay for life. Like, what?
Fair enough.
And I already said earlier, we were -1 crew. Now we're +1. It equals it out. We're back to where we started.
What's she gonna do? Menial tasks? Get me my coffee.
we don't know what
she's a yeoman
capable of. Did you hear me? We don't know what she's capable of.
It's true.
I mean, for all we know, the Klingon ship, it had a database full of information, and they've learned from something. So I do have one question though. With her being, transmutated back to superior Klingon, does that, other than her physical appearance, does she have? Is she smarter now? Like, like what else? What else changed?
No
That's
telling.
probably a question for her, I would suspect, but we're gonna have to get that when she's lucid and not out to lunch.
Out to lunch. I like it.
Yeah. That's why we're going to keep an eye on her. Yeah, so we can figure this out along with her.
Medical is doing more scans as well, so they'll be able to provide some more information.
Observation.
Dun, dun, dun. All right. Cordelia, you are heading to the crew quarters. Roll's heading to the detention area. Chief Halliday, where are you off to?
I actually wouldn't mind going and watching the investigation, if you will, the interrogation. So
perfect.
I mean, I do have a particular set of skills and whatnot from a past life. I wouldn't mind. I'm sure Rawl wouldn't mind making, utilizing if he wants to share the fun. So,
indeed, you do. All right. So first, Exo Cordelia Kit, you get to the crew quarters, and Batman 1930 says hello. You open the quarters and you can see it's a very rudimentary area, very plain. This guy is about as vanilla as they came. He did have a few pads out laying on his little coffee table that are still open. Security protocols, just studying basically. Looks like he might have been trying to get ready for his promotion.
Well, that's unfortunate. Okay. So, looking around, there's not too much out of the ordinary. Is there a bag or something, or like a box that I can start collecting his personal artifacts in?
Absolutely. Yeah.
So just going to start folding things that look like they'd be personal artifacts and sentimental, and just thinking about the impact it'll have on the environment when it's sent out of an airlock. Just
that's exactly where I thought that was going. Just she takes the time, looks at the pictures, puts them gently in the box, and then on the way to the bridge, she just yeets it into an airlock as she walks by.
No. And then she wanders they want a ceremony. They are sentimental in ways that I won't understand, so I will continue to fold these artifacts and sentimental items. And so she's just neatly putting it in the box and going to make her way with this box. I'm guessing it's not too much. No. And make her way towards where Roll and Holiday are.
Okay. So Roll and Chief Halliday, you two enter into the detention area. You can see 5 people that all meet the criteria. Let me bring that up real quick so that I can. All right. So they
on the way up to there, I would have been reviewing their files basically.
Okay. They come from all different parts of the ship, from engineering to bridge crew. They're all, 6 to 6'5". They all have some level of knowledge with the security systems and things like that. But the one thing that really kind of sets them apart from anybody else who might just happen to have those couple of things is that they all came from backgrounds which would have provided them with the knowledge of how to use a disruptor. So, heading into this this area, there is a Vulcan. There is, there is a Vulcan. There is another Andorian. There is a Gorn. There is a half Klingon. And there is a human. They all seem, I don't want to say afraid, but they all seem like, oh man, why am I here? You know, like nervous. Like, man, why am I here? What's going on?
Okay. And you said there were 3? How many of them did you say there were?
There's 5.
Okay. An
You
Andorian.
said-
Vulcan, Andorian,
Vulcan. Okay,
Gorn,
yeah.
half
That's what I was-
Klingon, human. Yep.
Gotcha.
Half Klingon with what?
Half human, half Klingon.
Okay.
Half Klingon, half Gorn.
Ooh.
Let your imagination run wild on that one.
You know, I'm gonna try not to.
So what did the two of you do at this point?
All right.
They're all in the cells, like, you know, shielded off and everything.
and
I'm gonna look
none of-
over the wall
None of
and
these
say,
fools have an alibi.
Oh, they supposedly all have alibis.
Supposedly. Well,
Says
"Oh, what do you think? Good
says
cop, bad
Lieutenant
cop?"
Gardner.
oh yeah.
They all have supposed alibis.
They can't hear us yet, so good cop, bad cop.
I'm okay with that.
I'd like to go and literally stand in front of every single one of them and talk while they can't hear us. Make it look like we're discussing things and see what their reaction is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking dead eye with them. I'm just be like, I'm making it look like I'm having a conversation, and then, like, I'm gonna start pointing at them out,
Yeah.
like, individually. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm now pointing at them all right now and looking at you to make
Yeah.
it seem like I'm saying something very important. And look at these hand motions I'm making.
I know, absolutely.
I need both of you to make daring and security checks.
Good God, if this is how fucking investigations get done in Starfleet.
Good thing you all are Section 31.
Section
So
31 does things
my-
a little bit different right now. Okay.
My daring is 10 and my security is 14, so let's see
Okay.
what I roll. And I got a 3.
Nice.
Okay, so daring 10, security 5. And let's see here. Roll it.
Your daring's only 3?
5.
No, his daring. He thought he said his daring was 10. My roll was 3.
yeah, my daring's 10. Yeah.
His daring
Oh.
is 10 and his security is 5.
Gotcha.
My security is 4 and my daring is 10. We're like literally engineering security like this. Is my
All
engineering
right, so
5?
And
So
D10,
is
right?
that-
D20. Okay. An 8 and a 6. Yee.
Yee. All right. Let's see. There are.
Oh, did
5
I
of
need to
them.
roll more than once, by the way?
Oh, that guy's crapping his pants right now. So, all right. You two are putting on your show. The Vulcan seems unfazed.
I'm like, I've never seen a Vulcan sweat. Damnation.
Right. The Gorn also seems rather unfazed. However, it's hard to tell what a Gorn is feeling by their facial
I can't even
expression.
tell they're smiling. So, what's his
Right.
tell?
The human, the half Klingon, and the Andorian, however, all begin to get a little twitchy, little sweaty, not looking so good. So who do you want to interrogate first?
This is what I propose to do, real quick, Raw. I think we should literally just let the Vulcan and the Gorn out. And then we'll call security detail to watch them around the corner.
Oh yeah. There's another. Well, I don't think that'll work in this case. Never mind. Yeah, go ahead. I like that.
Because then the other three are going to be like, oh shit. Because probability has just gone down to nothing of them getting off the hook.
Yeah, we'll just move them all into another detention cell and sweat it out.
Yeah, they have a 33.3% chance to actually get away. Now.
All right, so I'm gonna order my men to, move the Gorn and the Vulcan to separate detention blocks out of sight from everyone else.
There we go.
Aye, sir. They do so, and they take them off to like an auxiliary holding area.
Cool.
So now you have the Andorian, human, and half Klingon.
Humans break easy. I think we talk to the human first.
Cordelia Kit's over here doing math. You get that math out of here.
Math.
I need another abacus. Where's the like assigned abacus?
The ship abacus.
The ship abacus.
Now, it's at about this moment, Cordelia, you come down the hall towards the detention center, and you see security leading out the Gorn and the Vulcan, and you can see Roll and James Halliday getting ready to, cracking knuckles, getting ready to interrogate one of the three that's left.
I'll be like, hey, Chief, did you bring those tools like I asked?
Always.
All right, so we're gonna talk to the human first. We're gonna bring him into an interview room, and then be like, but I want him to see make a show of like the chief taking out these engineering tools, like they're used for interrogation purposes, right?
What's the human do? Like specifically, do we have the details of that?
Yes. So the human is part of the bridge crew.
Okay.
They are.
So good for eavesdropping. Okay.
Yes.
Do they have anything to do with science or communication?
They are communications. Yes.
Okay. And what? Well, we'll move on to the other ones, but we need to find out what the other two are as well.
Yes. The half Klingon is a security member. Low level or low rank. I think. Whatever was it PO3, like a very low ranking enlisted, and then the Andorian is medical.
Couldn't possibly be an Andorian. I'm gonna tell you that right now, guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially since he wait. To the DM. Did the murder happen prior or post to us finding out about the Klingons on the planet and that they were infected?
The murder happened prior to that.
Yeah.
Okay. So really the two don't have a connection.
Cordelia, you have come into the area at this point, so you feel free to ask those questions.
Oh, here's the real good one.
All right, here. Okay, hi,
Airlock.
Chief Halliday and Roll. I see that you've tools out here. What are we building? I thought we were interrogating.
We're building.
I'm just tinkering on some engineering stuff, Captain, while we're waiting.
Captain,
This is an interesting area. to
Captain, with
tinker.
these tools, we are building cooperation.
Cooperation? That sounds like a shitty game.
I think coercion would be a really great.
It's very fun. Pay attention. And and then I'm gonna lead into like.
I mean, we could have it your way, Captain, and just stick them all in an airlock and start screaming at them.
Oh my god! You know, we can't put them all in the same one at the same time. It'll get clogged. I
We
know
have
from experience.
multiple. We have multiple airlocks.
You ever try to plunge one? It sucks.
Jesus.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Plunge your airlock.
But I mean, we could do that. Just put wherever those other guys went. I don't know what you decided. You put them elsewhere, but put each one of them in front of an airlock and tell them. Just whatever. But we can build stuff with them too. This cooperation game.
Perfect. Yes.
And so, do you recall this guy? What department was he in? Our -1 crewmate that is here, but no longer on the.
I think he was some kind of security or military.
So
Yes.
he was security, and he was just about to have a promotion. And you said that this person here is part of security. Would he have benefited from having this guy no longer getting the promotion, where he would have gone into that person's position instead?
Words right out of my mouth.
I thought I thought we had determined that it was like a crime of convenience, no, or opportunity. Like someone
No.
saw him doing something he wasn't supposed to, and then offed him.
Wait, when did that happen? It just says from our logs that the cameras saw him enter a hallway alone before the cameras cut out. So
Man,
the opportunity would be whomever it was that killed him wasn't going to be seen doing it.
I mean, can we draw any connection between like if he would have killed him, if that would have benefited him? I don't. Is there any evidence to support that? I mean, we would know.
Well, the one that you currently have in the detention area is an ensign, and the Mako officer that was killed is a lieutenant. So,
Yep.
Yeah, it's possible. It's rough. That's rough.
That's where I'm thinking. However, but even with that, you know, who would benefit? Why would you want to? Did they know him?
Yeah, did he know him?
Here we go. What if we do this? Can they hear us while this is going on?
No,
Because
no,
we've got,
no.
No,
we've
not
got our
privacy.
security privacy
Yeah.
shield up again.
Yeah, and plus, Captain, make sure you make large hand motions every now and then and point at them individually. Just trust me.
Guns.
how do you hand signal airlock?
We both do the
We
same
did, yeah.
time. You go like this.
Well, it's like
Cornelius is like signing it out.
Clip that. Yeah, so okay, what if we did it this way? What if we had them write something nice about the person who was capped?
I
the
failed to
distance.
see. That is diabolical, Captain. But I don't see how that's going to help this situation.
Because if they hated him, it's going to be hard.
These three here, who else have on their background, including medical? Really, we can't just knock out the Andor. I mean, I have the Andorian at the bottom of my list right now, but like
Me too.
who also has extensive combat training and experience?
Well,
But
yeah,
what
you got to
about-
think like they took out a Mako. That's
They
combat
shut off
marine.
the cameras. They have to have they have
Well-
to have some sort of access to be able to kill the cameras on deck 13B.
So they didn't
Uh-uh.
shoot it, though. They just were
Alright.
able to short it out, right? So someone who has a tech background could have done that.
Well, there should be some. There may be some sort of energy residue or something from them. Maybe. from firing a disruptor.
So, like, because I have a
now we're
tricorder,
thinking.
would a tricorder work for that?
Yeah,
A standard
A souped
tricorder.
up do we know anyone who can soup up a tricorder?
I have
Me.
a tricorder.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll to upgrade a tricorder to be able to modify it for
Yeah,
all,
I'm going to help him by
disruptor.
Yeah, I'm going to help him by uploading like known disruptor signatures from Romulan, Andorian, Klingon, all those signatures. Make sure it's in there. Yeah, I'm going to help him with this role, I guess.
Absolutely. So, I know engineering is your highest discipline. What's your highest attribute?
My highest attribute is control, which is 12.
Okay.
But I also have a focus of invention, so
even more awesome. Yeah. So let's do control engineering, and then I forget exactly what the focus does. I think that gives you a free pass, right?
I think if I want to use it, yeah. I do control engineering. That's going to give me 17, so I got this roll. It's a 5.
I like it.
Do I need to roll another one?
No.
Can I assist with that, or do I need to?
Or he can use a momentum. We have one left.
I don't think we need it.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 5. I had to get lower than a 17.
Nice.
Woo! Yay!
And if I want to add invention to it, but like,
What?
Starfleet has most of my inventions. That's why this ship exists. So.
I don't see anything super specific about it when I just like did a quick Google, but it doesn't matter. You have rolled high enough. You managed to very easily convert this tricorder to detect disruptor energy residue. Who is going to be using the tricorder, and who are you scanning first, and all that?
Well, we got the human in front of us, so let's start with that clown.
Fair enough. So as soon as you begin using the tricorder on him, you get readings off the charts. Like, he has definitely just used the disruptor very recently.
I want to scan the other 2 also.
And we need a control.
Okay, heading
You can
into
scan me.
I want to scan the other 2 also, because who knows if this was a one-person job.
That's a very good point.
Very true. Heading into the holding area, you scan the other 2, and they are clean.
All right, let's go ahead and.
Look, you two, report back to your post.
Aye, sir.
You're not gonna make them write an obituary?
Captain, the time.
Few minutes go by. The security team comes back in, and they are leading the Gorn and the Vulcan with them.
I need to scan them too also.
All right, scanning them. They are both clean.
Release them.
Aye, sir.
You want to take this over, Wall, or do you want me to chew it?
Oh my.
Oh
Okay.
boy.
Oh my gosh. So did we find him? Is it him? For sure.
Yeah, but I want to know why.
I have an idea. What if we sent him to the Klingon camping island?
No.
Why don't we use that as a threat? No, really. Now, hear it out, though. I like her idea there. So why don't we just go in there and say, look, we know that it was you. So since you like disruptors and whatnot, why don't we just go ahead and teleport you down into the planet down there, and you can mingle with them, or
Alright,
you
so-
can come clean and tell me what's going on.
Yeah, so we tell them that.
Yeah.
you do tell them. So
Fear is power. So
roll a daring and command.
who?
Whoever is saying the words, and if you have anything,
What's your daring at roll?
My daring is pretty good. My daring is going to be at 10.
What's your command at?
My command is at 4.
You do the roll.
Okay.
Mine's 1. I have a 1 command. I don't know why, but
It's like everyone else has command already.
I'm chief engineer. I don't have to have command. I just tell people to do anyways.
One of my talents is assisting another using
Oops.
a command, and you can re-roll 1d20 if you must.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Really sweet.
Yeah.
Rolled a 12 and a 12.
Double 12s. And you needed 14, right?
Yes.
All right. So both of those are successes. He kind of shifts a little bit in his chair, and I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't have anything to do with that. I was on the bridge at the time.
And Cordelia makes arm movements like this.
And then I'm gonna perceive that as the signal, and then I'm gonna Batman slam his head down onto the table.
Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! So that's a daring security for a melee attack.
Okay, so daring we've already established is 10, right? And security is 5, so 15. I gotta get under. So roll 20. Not 2F20, 2D20.
2 of 20s.
An 18 and a 2.
All right, so you grab hold of him, you slam him down against the table. He sits back up.
Do you remember now?
You stupid solids are all the same. And he flips the table over, kind
Solids.
of knocking you back a little bit.
Oh boy.
You see his form change
go.
into like a
Let's go.
molten liquid.
Let's go.
Oh,
He,
wow.
he slithers up through one
I
of
draw
the
my my blade. My what the fuck is it called? Just had a fart.
Don't. It's a
My
brain
shin.
infarction, actually. I think I was just middle of
My,
that. Don't forget, you still have your personal shield on you. So you bloop.
oh yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna do that, and I'm bringing out my Ushantor. Yeah. It's like my,
Yeah, so you
little
get
combat
ready to
blade.
fight, but it turns liquid and then like goes right up a vent.
No, it doesn't. No.
Yep.
let it.
Damn
It
it.
happens. I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's right.
And then Cordelia's
I
like,
see that. I'm gonna look at that, and I'm like, did you see that?
Halliday to engineering, we need to shield off any corridors. Jeffrey
And,
Cubes can even have like
and then-
shielding and whatnot. We need to consolidate it. We need to trap
And
it.
then I'm going, and I'm gonna say, roll to security. We got an intruder on board. Seal off decks. Fuck, I sell them all off.
Yeah, red alert.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, unfortunately, there's only one person who can give the red alert at this
I know.
moment.
Oh yeah.
uh,
Captain, recommend we go to red alert.
roll, you're security, right?
I can't go to red alert. I can just recommend it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Chief engineering can call like red or yellow alert.
Well, I mean, we technically can't, but like she's here to do so.
No, you're not the chief engineer. I'm the chief engineer. She's here. Captain, I suggest we do red alert.
I have questions. Do we have time for questions, or is this something that I should wait till after the red alert? Because I have some questions about what just happened. One, do we still need hand signals? Are we past that point?
Pretty sure we're past that point, Captain.
Okay. Red alert. And then she just red alert. We're good for red alert. Chief Holiday, do red alert stuff. Yellow alert, all the alerts.
All of the colors.
Just all of
Captain
the alerts
Kit-
make it work.
Captain, he's a changeling.
What did he change to? That's weird.
That's his normal form.
Oh, that's dumb.
Liquid.
So
That's dumb.
Their whole planet is literally like a planet of liquid on the surface where they're all conjoined together. But when they're individual, they can change into pretty much anything they want to.
Okay.
Including-
Don't they have like a cool down mode?
yeah, can we freeze it? Can we like drop the temperature in here and
Well,
freeze
he has
them?
to go like
Kind of cool
sleep.
down mode.
Like he has to
Yeah,
go to like in a little
hibernation.
pool,
Yeah.
right? And how they do it?
Yeah,
No.
that is how they do it.
They don't have to go back every single time though.
No, they can't maintain their form for more than 16 hours.
Right.
So like they have to at
They
least
just have to
revert
change
to
into
liquid.
something else.
Right.
And
I'm pretty sure.
they do have
I'm
a
gonna have
rest.
to
They got a
research
rest. They got a rest period. Yes.
Right.
I would immediately. I think we should also check the quarters of this. What was he? He was the human. He was the human, right? He was on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's not good.